Thank you for joining my channel. My name is Mr. Jake. Today we are going to study OET reading part A. We are going to study the sentence completion. If you're new on this channel, I encourage you to look for the old videos and watch. This is going to help you tremendously. Kindly join me in the quiet room and let's solve the questions on the whiteboard. Share the links. If you haven't subscribed, try and subscribe to help this channel. Thank you. My name is Mr. Jake. Let's start. Alright, so now we understand the text A is about GP's role. Okay, so we have GP's role, and text B is about overview. So this is more about information regarding the condition. Okay, the text A is about GP's role, doctor's responsibilities or duties, and text A. So text C is about medications. So if you have any questions that is gearing towards medications, come to text C. Text D is about treatment and side effects of stimulants. So if you have questions about side effects of medications, suspect text D. If you have questions regarding treatment, which is beyond medications, any other thing to help patients get better, come to text D. Alright, so now we have questions 18 to 14. We are going to answer questions number 18 to 14 as sentence completion. Okay, so this is part of the part A. Last time we did a cross match, which is from question number 1 to 7. So number 8, what is the maximum recommended dose of Dexamfetamine? So we can see we are being asked about what medication, Dexamfetamine. So let's go to the text that contains medication, which is text C. Then we find the maximum recommended dose. Okay, alright, so our main keyword in the question was Dexamfetamine. So we have it under the medication chart and we are looking for the main purpose or the task, okay, which is maximum recommended dose. So where can we see it? We are looking for the dose. So this is a dose. So under here we can go here and read. So they said you can see it here, maximum recommended dose in the NICE guidelines is what? 60 milligrams per day. Alright, so it's 60 milligrams per day. Question number 9, what is typically needed to get the best results from ADHD treatment? So we can see the keyword treatment. We go to the text which contains treatment, then we look for what exactly is needed, okay, or what is typically needed. So let's go to the text and see. Because of the keyword treatment in the question, that is why we targeted text D. So we are going to look for what typically required, okay, or needed. So you can see here that we have typically in the question. So I'm starting from here. I don't want to waste time, so I'll start from here. The optimal dose typically requires careful titration by a psychiatrist with ADHD expertise. Multiple follow-up appointments are usually. It can be as same as what typically, usually, required, needed. Okay, so don't be confused, to maximize the treatment outcome. So what did they say? It is usually required or needed, or typically needed, same as usually required. They said what? Multiple follow-up appointments. So don't be confused. They brought the answer first before the question tag. Okay, so the answer is multiple follow-up appointments. Alright, so question number 10. how can GPs collect information about their patient's collateral history? So we are going to look for how GPs can collect information, okay, or gather information about their patient's collateral history. So this collateral sounds like a keyword. We use that one to search for the answer, but we need to find the right text to go. Not to waste time, you can go to this plan, which I have it here, the text and their meanings. So as we are looking for collateral information, we can compare them to the text over here, text A, B, C, D, where it is possible for us to visit, okay? And we can see D is about treatment and side effects. So it is not linked, or it is not close to collateral information. Text C is about medications. So that is also not close to collateral information. So you can look for your answer in text B, which is overview of the condition, or text A, GP's role. Okay, so let's start with the text B and C before we go to GP's role, or you can start from A to B. Since our information in the text is not too much, we can decide to scan quickly. We are looking for collateral information, okay, or collateral history. So look for the keyword collateral. So now we cannot find any collateral here. We will not waste time. We move to the next one, which is text B. All right, so I can see collateral history here. So I will start my reading just from above the collateral. Okay, so we have GPs are encouraged to ask whether the complaints are of recent onset or long-standing. Collateral history can be helpful for developing a timeline of symptoms. Into brackets, parent or partner interview. So that is example. They said example of collateral history. They just mentioned collateral history, then they brought an example into bracket, okay, which is what parent or partner interview. So how can GP gather collateral history or get collateral information? That is from interview, okay, that is parent or partner interview. Question number 11. What causes symptoms such as palpitations and anxiety in some patients? So with our medical knowledge, we understand that palpitations and anxiety are more likely to be side effects of medications, okay? Therefore, we go to the text that contains side effects, okay, of stimulants or medications. So over here we have common side effects of stimulant medication, okay, and may include, if you look to, you can see palpitations here. You can also see feelings of anxiety here. So this is where you can find the answer, okay. All right, therefore our answer is what? Common side effects of stimulant medications. So we are looking for what? Stimulant medications. So we are asking the questions about what causes palpitations and feeling of anxiety or anxiety, okay? And we are saying common side effects of what? Stimulant medications. So stimulant medications causes these symptoms. All right, question number 12. What proportion of children with ADHD will carry symptoms into adulthood? So we are being asked about proportion, okay? So this proportion also can be interpreted as rate or percentage, and it's about information regarding the ADHD condition. So you will definitely find the answer very close or under what? Overview. if you know how to write an overview of a condition, you realize at some point you need to write an incident rate. Therefore, the proportion is more likely to fall under overview of ADHD. Let's go to the text that contains overview. Okay, so we can see the percentage here. So let's read. Contrary to common belief, ADHD is not just a disorder of childhood. At least 40 to 50% of children with ADHD will continue to meet criteria in adulthood. So they will continue to meet criteria in adulthood or take it to adulthood. So that is what 40 to 50%. All right, so question number 13. What positive personality traits are sometimes associated with ADHD? So we are looking for positive personality traits. So guys, sometimes the exams, it depends on your skills, okay, how you manage your time. We just read an overview, okay, which can confuse you for you to go and look for the information. However, it's assumed that if you scan well in the text that contains overview for this above information, you definitely not see the positive personality traits. For this reason, go to the next text that is more likely to contain the answer, which I believe is text A, okay, GP's role, because we have text D that contains treatment and medication, which is not going to provide you the answer, and text C, which contains medication, that one to not definitely give you the answer. So we have seen the overview already. We just saw it here for this answer. Don't go there and waste your time. Therefore, move straight to text A. So in the text, we are looking for positive personality traits. So if you see anything positive as a keyword, you can use it. So we can see positive here, and we have positive attributes, okay? So such as being more spontaneous and adventurous, full stop. Therefore, we have what? Spontaneous and adventurous. These are the traits. All right, thank you for helping me to answer the following questions on the board. I appreciate your effort. My name is Mr. Jake. Expect me with more recordings. Bye bye.